Most people live their entire lives chasing comfort, avoiding risk, and waiting for permission to dream bigger. They believe wealth is reserved for the lucky, the privileged, or the chosen few. But here's the truth. Becoming a millionaire isn't about luck. It's about deciding. Deciding that your future will be radically different from your past. You weren't born to struggle. You were born to build. And if you've got the hunger, the fire, and the discipline, there is nothing that can stop you. You don't need a trust fund. You don't need a finance degree. You need one thing, a relentless mindset. Becoming a millionaire doesn't start with money. It starts with mindset. Poor people think in terms of limitations. They say, I can't afford that. Millionaires ask, how can I afford that? See the difference? One shuts the door, the other kicks it open. The real transformation begins when you stop thinking like a victim and start thinking like an owner. Life doesn't happen to you. It happens through you. Everything you want is already possible. You just have to decide you're worthy of it and start taking action like you mean it. Because here's the hard truth. You don't get rich thinking small. You get rich by thinking bigger than everyone around you. You're already wealthy, you just don't know it. Yet right now, you have access to the most powerful currency in the world, time. And time, when combined with focus and consistency, turns into wealth. While others waste their nights scrolling TikTok, binge-watching shows, and chasing cheap dopamine, you're going to use that time to build, to learn, to create. You don't need capital. You need clarity. You don't need connections. You need commitment. And once you realize that you're sitting on the most valuable asset in the world, your attention, the game changes forever. They told you, go to school, get a job, retire in 40 years. But let's be honest. That's not a path to wealth. That's a blueprint for average. Schools don't teach you how to be rich. They teach you how to be obedient, how to follow rules, how to become a good employee. But you're not here to follow. You're here to lead. You're not chasing a paycheck. You're building freedom. Real freedom doesn't come from working more hours. It comes from building systems, assets, and skills that make money while you sleep. The power of obsession. Let me be clear. If you want to be a millionaire, you can't be normal. Normal people settle. Normal people make excuses. Normal people quit. You need to become obsessed. Obsessed with progress. Obsessed with improvement. Obsessed with becoming the person who deserves the wealth you want. Success doesn't come to those who dabble. It comes to those who are all in. You need to make a decision right now. Are you interested in becoming a millionaire? Or are you committed to it? Because the second you commit, the universe starts moving. Money follows value. If you can solve big problems, you'll make big money. Period. So what's the shortcut? Learn a high-income skill. Copywriting, sales, branding, digital marketing, software development, content creation, skills that companies and entrepreneurs will pay anything for. Once you've mastered one skill, stack another on top. Sales plus social media equals business. Design plus marketing equals brand empire. You don't need a resume, you need results. And when you focus on skills instead of jobs, you start building income that can't be capped. Most broke people rely on one stream of income, their job. Most millionaires have 5, 6, even 7. Here's the formula. Build your main source of income. Use it to fund your investments. Use those investments to create new income streams. The mission stays the same, financial freedom. But the streams expand over time. You don't need to start with 7. Start with 1 and scale from there. Let's talk about the habits that keep people stuck. They spend more than they make. They buy things to impress people they don't even like. They chase clout instead of cash flow. But millionaires, they buy assets, not status. They delay gratification. They reinvest profits. You don't get rich trying to look rich. You get rich by moving in silence, building real wealth, and letting your results speak for you. So stop trying to prove something to the world and start building something that the world can't ignore. Who you surround yourself with. If you hang out with 5 broke people, guess who becomes the 6th? Environment is everything. The fastest way to level up is to upgrade your circle. Surround yourself with people who talk about ideas, not gossip. People who push you, challenge you, inspire you. And if you don't have access to those people yet, read their books, watch their videos, study their mindsets. Eventually, your energy will attract the right tribe. But it starts with who you're choosing to listen to right now. Success doesn't start when you clock in. It starts the moment you wake up. While the world sleeps in, millionaires are already up, planning, reading, training, preparing. The first few hours of your day control the trajectory of your life. Wake up early. Move your body. Feed your mind. Set clear goals. Every morning, ask yourself, what would the millionaire version of me do today? Then go do it. Your first million is just the beginning. The first million changes your life, not just financially, but mentally. You realize that you've built something from nothing, that you've done what most people only dream of. But after that first million, the goal shifts. Now it's about freedom. Now it's about impact. Now it's about legacy. The money becomes secondary. What matters is who you've become, because the skills, habits, and discipline that got you here, they'll carry you for the rest of your life. You were meant for more. You were not born to be average. You weren't placed on this earth just to pay bills and die. Deep down, you already know it. There's something inside you, a quiet voice, a burning feeling, a pressure in your chest every time you imagine the life you should be living. That's not a fantasy. That's your calling. That's your true self. The version of you that's powerful beyond measure. The one who isn't afraid to bet on themselves. The one who wakes up hungry and goes to bed fulfilled. The one who refuses to live a life of regret. It doesn't matter where you started. It doesn't matter how many times you failed. It doesn't matter who doubted you, abandoned you, or tried to break you. Because now, right now, you know the truth. Everything you want is already out there, waiting for the version of you who is bold enough to go get it. It will take effort. It will take late nights, early mornings, sacrifice, and discipline. It will test you. It will break you down. But that's the cost of greatness. And what you gain in return is priceless. Freedom, power, legacy, self-respect. Not just money, but mastery over your own life. A millionaire isn't someone with a big bank account. A millionaire is someone who refuses to settle. Someone who builds when others sleep. Someone who walks through fear, not around it. Someone who doesn't just chase success, they create it. Your life can be as small or as massive as you decide. You can stay where you are, or you can rise. You can keep waiting, or you can start now. So what's it going to be? Will you watch others live your dream, or will you do what 99% never will, and build it yourself? You already have the power. You already have the time. You already have the vision. Now you just need the decision. One choice, one commitment, one relentless belief that your life is yours to shape. Say it with me now. I will become a millionaire, no matter what it takes. Because once you believe it, nothing and no one can stop you.